Hello, I'm Dragon Rider Luke. I'm a Christian streamer, and I'm always up for a friendly chat about my faith. I also think that it's important that people read or hear the Word of God frequently, so the next 5 minutes or so will be a chapter from the Bible. If it feels like I'm skipping around, that's because you're not watching my videos in stream order. 1 Corinthians 13. If I speak in the tongues of men or of angels, but do not have love, I am only a resounding gong or a clanging cymbal. If I have the gift of prophecy and can fathom all mysteries and all knowledge, and if I have a faith that can move mountains, but do not have love, I am nothing. If I give all I possess to the poor and give over my body to hardship that I may boast, but do not have love, I gain nothing. Love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud. It does not dishonor others, it is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered, it keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. Always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Love never fails. But where there are prophecies, they will cease. Where there are tongues, they will be stilled. Where there is knowledge, it will pass away. For we know in part and we prophesy in part. But when completeness comes, what is in part disappears. When I was a child, I talked like a child, I thought like a child, I reasoned like a child. When I became a man, I put the ways of childhood behind me. For now we see only a reflection as in a mirror. Then we shall see face to face. Now I know in part, then I shall know fully, even as I am fully known. And now these three remain, faith, hope, and love. But the greatest of these is love. May God bless the reading of His Word. My QR code broke. Let me fix that. Okay, so last time we did we hit our first lock, and then we headed off and did a different ending, which is probably the most wholesome ending besides the true ending. And I really enjoy that ending. But we're not allowed to just finish there. We do have other endings that we have to go through. And while that was the most wholesome ending besides the true ending, it's not as happy as it might have appeared. And we're going to... And the other endings will explain why. Yay! So yeah, right now we're going to try to go back and do the day 4 Monday on the other direction here, other than what we actually got. So... Begin Psync.
Can you please take me with you? As long as I have Wi-Fi, I don't need anything else.
Sorry, we can't have pets.
Cold-hearted old man.
Is this a cold storage warehouse?
Seems to be.
Not a manga cafe? Or an otaku shop?
No, but a warehouse is a commonly used location in live-action dramas.
You know a lot.
Predicting this, I did some research on Ota's taste.
I see. By the way, are you smaller?
Either that, or everything else is bigger. Interesting.
Hey, that's... Iris is about to be...
Stop right there! The heavens call. The earth cries out. The crowds roar. All calling on me to strike back against evil! Hold on, Tessa! I will save you! Yeah! I will protect Tessa!
Is this from the stream we saw earlier?
This is Ota's memory of it. It appears to be a bit exaggerated.
Alright, let's help reproduce the memory.
Somnium scan! Activate!
Zinkin and the Swain! Relive Oda's memories. Reproduce the fiery battle between Oda and the polar bear. Save Iris, save the world.
Curse you, polar bear! I will vanquish you! If I rush in, I'll slip on the ice and fall! Like this. Ah! Ah! Damn it! If I go in like that, I'll have nothing to show for it! All of it amounts to nothing. What will I do?
I don't know what that was exactly, but the knowledge you gained might be useful.
I did not want to use my local storage space for this.
And we know that Iris gives us some really nice timies, so let's head over to her first.
Iris is on the platform.
We're going to say ears.
Tessa's catchphrase.
Yeah, if anything is gonna make her react, it's that.
All right. Ears!
Head said, head, A said!
No, not you!
This will probably not help wake Iris.
No.
Iris is on the platform.
Throw ice at her.
This is an ice-cold one.
Just throw it.
Yeah!
No good, huh?
I believe that Ota has to be the hero of this story.
Then he needs a little more motivation.
No, but we got some awesome timies out of that.
The ice on the floor is slick.
We're going to punch it.
This is for Date! This is for Date! This is for Date!
What did the ice do to me?
Those who don't fight won't survive! Ah!
Ice removed.
Damn! He's too strong! It sucks, but this is war after all! Tessa, may the glory of victory be yours!
It's over.
I suppose we have no choice but to find the glory of victory.
So I escorted him to the red shelf last time. I need to take him to the green shelf. Ow. Can I do anything with the forklift?
A forklift. plate attached to the shelf. The cold has frosted over it. A plate attached to the shelf. The cold has frosted over it.
I think this is the one I'm supposed to, punch.
Yeah!
Nothing is happening.
I was only using 92% of my power.
It's basically 100%.
A plate attached to the shelf.
Breathe on it.
But then, something strange happened.
What's happening?
That's the A plate.
Oh, that's bright.
What is this?
We're out of options! Tessa! If this was another, I would have died already. Next time, he will get me. That's just destiny.
Show the letter A on the shelf.
No! I will fight destiny and win!
So he says.
I'm the one who has to help him.
We have to make Hero of Justice Ota fight back and look cool doing it.
Agent Date, you've got 5 minutes.
A wooden box.
Investigate it.
Only a wooden box.
I see.
Either that or the Pandora's box from Mars.
Doubt it.
Gee, thanks.
A wooden box.
Break it. What?
Even with my spinning Iba kick, I couldn't do it. The amazing Iba kick doesn't do it either. My tornado Iba skywing kick is not working. What am I supposed to do?
How about something other than a kick?
Agent Date, you've got 4 minutes.
A forklift.
Sortie.
What? Sortie?
This is Ota's world, right? Your role in this dream is to assist Ota in his fight against the polar bear.
Lousy Ota. Thanks to him, my image as a cool intellectual has been destroyed. All systems green. Synchronization rate 6%. Now, cargo handling car. Forklift. Sortie!
Hey, forklift! Fork over that weapon now!
Okay. Start up the forklift.
I can't stand. I'm weak.
Did he really help Iris like that?
We have no choice but to have Ota do it. We need him to stand up.
Final episode. Brave hero, disarm the foe! Eee, get up there.
You have 3 minutes, Date.
Ota is still down. Ota is still down.
Encourage.
You're so cool, my shiny, glittery Ota. So cool.
The ghost inside me whispered, "Yeah, I am cool, huh? From now on, this is my stage!" Yeah. There! Why?
Did I fail the Somnium? No? Okay. We know that's not what happened because he didn't die. He got knifed in the side, not the stomach. But it's going to cause different actions to come about, so...
Sorry that I had to get rough with you, kid.
Seriously, dude? Come on.
So sorry, Ota. Date told me to be the bad cop.
I did not.
Temper, temper.
Whatever. Anyway, Ota, I have some things I want to ask you. I'm not gonna beat around the bush. Let me get right down to it. Your mother, Mayumi Matsushita, was at the warehouse, wasn't she?
What are you talking about?
Was she there?
Why would she be? That happened at 3 a.m. She was at home asleep.
Then why did we find evidence at the crime scene?
Evidence?
Sure, it might not prove she was there, but it makes it likely. The evidence is...
The floral pattern kitchen knife. This isn't relevant. Oh. Yodoroki Man chocolate. I took it out of my pocket and showed him.
The Hodoroki Man chocolate.
the same one I showed you at the hospital. I found it in the corner of the cold storage warehouse.
So? That doesn't prove anything.
Mayumi's fingerprints were on the package.
What?
You have a bad poker face, Ota. Your reaction tells me Mayumi didn't give this to you and you dropped it on your own.
That information is confirmed. Ota's fingerprints were not found on the package.
Mom isn't the killer!
I didn't say that she was. I'm saying that she was at the scene. And so are you.
Wait a minute. Why do you think Mayumi isn't the killer, Ota?
Because I was face to face with that polar bear when we fought. I could tell it wasn't my mom even through the costume. And no matter what happened, there's no way that my mom would stab me.
Why are you covering for her?
Covering?
That's why you're lying to me, right?
I'm not.
Are you sure about that? You must have seen direct evidence of Mayumi being at the warehouse, but you're hiding that from us. Or maybe even you're starting to suspect her.
I am not.
Sure.
What are you accusing me of anyway? What do you think I'm hiding?
Few cars? That's not it. Knife? Yeah, okay.
The kitchen knife, with a floral pattern. Mom, I love you always, is carved on the handle.
Ota gave me that knife for Mother's Day when he was in elementary school. He knows how much I love flowery designs.
You were stabbed by that very same knife.
How do you know that? The criminal ran away with the knife. No one was supposed to see it.
I knew it.
No, my mom didn't do it.
Then why did you not mention the kitchen knife earlier?
Because I know how it looks. I thought Mom would get accused, and then she would have been brought in here and interrogated. I didn't want to put her through that. And Mom never liked Tessa. So maybe, just maybe, Mom hired someone to kill Tessa, and she gave them that kitchen knife. I don't know. I thought of it that way. Like that would ever happen. I know it sounds crazy, but after I saw that knife, I just lost it. Please, you have to believe me. Mom isn't a serial killer.
Yeah, I agree.
You do?
I do. I don't think it's possible for Mayumi to have kidnapped Iris. Because...
The 2 cars. That alone isn't enough. I need more evidence. The streaming equipment? Seems to be unrelated. Okay. Fishery. Not it. Oh, okay, we're gonna redo it. Chocolate.
the Matsushida's van was stolen from the parking lot of the Famista while Iris was in the car. That was yesterday, 10:32 p.m. 1 minute later at the 812, which was about 100 yards away, Mayumi bought the Odoroki Man chocolate. She entered the 812 about a minute earlier. This was all caught on security cameras at the store. That means it's impossible that Mayumi could have taken the van. And that means that Mayumi being the polar bear is also next to impossible.
Phew.
However, I can't completely clear her.
What?
You said it yourself. She could have hired someone to commit the crime.
But that was...
In any case, I need to hear from Mayumi herself. I need to hear her explain the chocolate, the knife. There's a lot to cover. I'm gonna head to Matsushita Diner.
What? Hey, wait a minute!
Don't worry. I'm not going there to arrest her. I'm going there to clear her of suspicion.
Really?
Yes.
You won't arrest her?
Your mother wouldn't kill anyone. Right, Ota?
Thank you, Date.
Lacking a lead, we don't really have much else to go on than going to Matsushita Diner.
Sorry for the late night, Miss Matsushita. But I have some questions I need to ask you. Could you spare some time?
I finally remembered about the warehouse. I did it. I did everything.
Guess who just got arrested? Police headquarters, Tuesday at 10:04 a.m.
I didn't do this last night because I wanted to give you a chance to calm down. How are you, now that you've slept on it?
What are you talking about?
I'll be honest, I don't think you're the killer. You're giving us a false confession.
No, it's true. I kidnapped that witch, I took her to the warehouse, and...
Put her on the table and pulled her eyeball out?
Yes.
And the polar bear costume?
I bought it through mail order.
And you were the one wearing it?
Yes, that's right.
Date, the criminal has confessed. Arrest her immediately.
You got to the top of Abyss acting like that?
I heard that she used to be an actress.
Sounds about right.
The camera used for interrogation. There are pipes on the walls of the room. The security camera. Mayumi looks tense. Were you the one who stabbed Oda?
Well,
You were in the polar bear costume, right? That means you stabbed him.
yes, I stabbed him with the knife I brought from home. I wasn't trying to hurt him. He fought me, and then it just...
Why'd you want to stream it online?
Because the world needs to see that witch die.
Just a quick question, Mayumi. Do you know anything about online streaming?
I'm not stupid. I might be old, but...
Could you explain it to me?
Huh?
Step by step. Just tell me what you did.
I can't explain it in words. It's more like muscle memory. I was able to get it working after trying a few times, that's all.
Where'd you get the camera and laptop?
I picked them out of the garbage.
No, you didn't. We already know where that camera and laptop came from. It was bought from pawn shops. I would confirm that one.
Which garbage?
I don't remember. It's true, I planned the whole thing.
Sure you did. Why'd you kidnap Iris?
My son is under that witch's spell. Merchandise, concerts. She's bleeding him dry. I wanted to snap him out of it. I wanted to save him.
By stabbing him. Why'd you take out her eye?
Because I just hated her so much. Killing her wasn't enough.
About the Cyclops killings.
What do you know about the Cyclops killer? We call the criminal we're after the new Cyclops killer.
I know. They killed Shoko Nadami and Renju Okiura.
That's right. Both corpses were found with their left eye pulled out. Same as Iris. This leads us to believe that the crimes were all committed by the same person. So this person in the polar bear costume, they are the new Cyclops killer. And you're telling me that person is you? You killed Shoko and Renju?
Yes, I killed them.
Why are you lying?
I am not lying.
You do know that perjury is a crime, right?
I'm telling you, I'm not lying. I killed Shoko and Renju, and I tried to cut that demon witch in half.
What was your motive?
Isn't Renju Okiura the president of that awful company where the witch works? He's just as responsible, using her to steal time and money from vulnerable kids. And I'm sure he was debaucherous and degenerate. That man is the root of all evil.
That's giving him a little more responsibility that he's up for.
That's why I killed him.
Why'd you kill Shoko?
Renju's ex-wife, right? I did it to get to him.
But the two divorced 4 years ago.
That doesn't matter. The bonds of matrimony are eternal.
In your opinion, I don't think Renju felt the same way.
You are really starting to aggravate me. I answered your questions, so there.
When and how'd you kill her?
Well, I don't remember.
What do you mean you don't remember? Do you really think that lie is gonna work?
I have a memory disorder. I don't always remember everything. It's not my fault.
But you remember the cold storage warehouse.
There are times I remember and times I don't remember. It changes.
Date, Mayumi is not lying about that in particular.
In
There
particular.
are circumstances that might cause selective memory. For whatever reason, Her memory might not have been stored properly in her mind. This is not uncharacteristic for those suffering from dementia.
Date, there's no point in letting this go on. She's clearly lying.
You seemed convinced earlier.
I was kidding. I don't think she's the killer.
I am the killer! I am!
Right now, we have to rely on hard evidence. The Odoroki Man chocolate that Mayumi bought was found at the warehouse.
If Mayumi was at the scene before Ota,
She may have seen the criminal's face.
You know what I'm going to say, right? Date, sync with her.
Oh, that's fun. Syncing with a woman with dementia.
Pewter, we're going to sync with Mayumi Matsushita. Prepare the machine.
Well,
What happened?
the Psync machine isn't operating to capacity. Yesterday's Psync, well, suffice to say, Ota and Date were not too compatible.
Compatible?
I'll give you the big picture. To get the synchronization working properly, I had to push the machine pretty hard. And now, it's not responding.
How long will it take to fix?
16 hours, at least.
You've got 8.
But that's impossible.
So we can't sync yet, huh?
But we need to, or this investigation is going nowhere.
Date, I suggest we go to Matsushita Diner. We may be able to find some clues.
Good idea.
I let Box and Peter know.
Pewter, we're counting on you for those repairs. I'll be back in 6 hours.
But you said 8. Please, you have to give me at least 8.
That Pewter, always so humble. He'll have it done in 6.
Yeah, Pewter is just that kind of guy, you know?
Hey, this is a hostile work environment.
Why would Mayumi lie?
She is probably protecting someone.
But who?
Surely you know by now. There is only one person Mayumi would want to protect that badly.
Who's Mayumi covering for? Oda. Duh. Steering wheel. The dashboard. The center console. The glove box. I was sitting in the passenger seat. Yeah, Oda.
It's Ota.
It has to be.
Does Mayumi think Ota is the killer?
Last night, Ota left Matsushita Diner with Iris. Mayumi saw the whole thing.
But Ota was stabbed in the stomach by the culprit. Does Mayumi not remember that?
No, that isn't quite it. It is possible that she thinks Ota is responsible for everything.
She thinks Ota stabbed himself?
Yes.
Why would he do that?
Before I explain, I would like to hear your thoughts. What do you think about the possibility that Ota is the new Cyclops killer?
Impossible.
Yeah.
Why?
Why can't Oda be the culprit? Iris had her eye taken out.
Iris had her left eye pulled out. Ota would never do that.
Have you considered that she pulled it out herself?
What?
Or even asked Ota to do it? Perhaps she ordered him to.
She's doing the devil's advocate thing again. Van stolen at Femisto.
The van was stolen while Iris was in the passenger seat. We know that whoever did it is the culprit we're looking for.
There is a chance that Iris was not in the passenger seat. She could have been driving.
How so?
Iris could have taken the wheel herself and driven to the warehouse.
But forensics only found Ota's fingerprints on the wheel.
That can be explained. It is possible that Iris covered her fingertips with her sleeves.
In yesterday's Somnium, Oda and the polar bear. That's obviously a bad
Yesterday's
one.
Somnium. Ota and the polar bear.
That was just a dream.
Yep.
It doesn't necessarily reflect what happened in reality.
Yep. I don't understand.
In short, Ota and Iris are accomplices. This was all a performance.
A performance?
Iris drove the Matsushida's van. Ota drove the station wagon. They went to the warehouse separately. Then, they prepared the live stream. Iris anesthetized her left eye and removed it. Either that, or she asked Ota to extract it. After that, Iris took her position on the table, and Ota donned the polar bear costume and started the saw. Consider this. In the stream, Ota and the polar bear were never on screen at the same time.
True. That means Ota went off camera, took off the costume, and then...
Stay away from Tessa!
Perhaps Mayumi witnessed the entire event. It is also possible that Mayumi knew what the two were up to.
So she lied to protect Ota.
Yes, but this is only a theory.
You know from the locked timeline that's impossible. Why would they do that?
Consider the possibility that Iris killed Shoko and Renju.
Then, this whole thing was to get her off the suspects list. That's why she pulled out her eye and had Ota stab himself. It makes it look like there's another criminal involved.
I will repeat myself in saying that this is only a theory. It is one of many possibilities.
It's possible, but I don't think it's very likely. They wouldn't go that far just to avoid suspicion.
Date, you must consider the mental state of the serial killer. Shoko and Renju were both exposed and displayed. And they both had their left eye removed while they were still alive. Whoever our killer is, it is clear that they are sociopathic or even psychotic.
We can't rule anything out.
Tsushita Diner, Tuesday at 11:15 a.m.
Ota? Why are you...
Why did you arrest Mom? You said you were gonna clear her! Why?
It's written on the wall in Tanzaku paper. You can see the kitchen area past the counter. Counter. There's a menu on the table. Disposable chopsticks. A stool. Low table. Sitting cushion. Condiments are placed on the table. Photo in front of Oda. It looks like Oda has calmed down. Doing okay?
Okay? How could I be okay? I got stabbed by a serial killer!
Easy, kid. You're gonna open up your stitches.
Are you here?
When I was in the hospital, the police came to me. They told me that my mom confessed. I couldn't believe it, so I went to the police station. But because she was under investigation, they wouldn't let me see her. After that, I didn't feel like going back to the hospital. That's why I'm here.
It's not like Mayumi is under arrest.
You asked me why your mom was arrested earlier, but she isn't under arrest.
What?
I spoke with her as part of my investigation, yes. But as a source of valuable information, not as a suspect. Mayumi confessed, but it's highly likely that she's lying. So we haven't issued a warrant for her arrest.
That's what I've been saying! Mom didn't do it, she's innocent!
Is Iris the criminal?
Word is going around. Maybe Iris was the one who killed Shoko and Renju. And you and her planned this warehouse incident to get her off our suspects list.
No way! Tessa had her eye.
She could have pulled it out herself, or asked you to do it.
You're kidding me, right? Do you really think I would do that? I was fighting for my life against the criminal!
That wasn't caught on camera, though. Neither was the part where you got stabbed.
You're saying that I stabbed myself?
It wouldn't be the first time you faked something, would it, Ota?
You...
Did you stage the warehouse incident?
I'm telling you, I didn't!
Then why is Mayumi protecting you?
Mom is protecting me?
Your mother is stubborn. She's lying to us because she's protecting someone. The only person I can think of would be you.
Why?
Apparently she thinks that you're the criminal.
Why would she think that?
Your guess is as good as mine. Got any ideas?
Maybe because of her condition. Mom has... dementia. Maybe her memory is just mixed up.
About Mayumi's dementia.
Everything is my fault. It's because of me that Mom is... I know how it looks now, but back in the day, the diner was doing pretty good. You know Bloom Park is close by here, right? People who visited the park would stop here a lot. But ever since the explosion 8 years ago...
The chemical plant accident?
Yeah. We're just barely outside of the restricted area, but... because Bloom Park closed, the number of customers dropped by a lot. The diner didn't last much longer. When this place closed, Dad started working at a Chinese restaurant chain during the day, and he was a security guard and traffic cop at night. Mom worked as a janitor. They were both working hard and barely got any sleep.
And you?
I was just a high school student at the time. I was such a dumbass. I thought it was totally normal to have both parents working, so I didn't even get a part-time job. And they bought me a PC and idol concert tickets. I had it good, but we were drowning in debt.
Debt?
There's a loan on the house and the diner. Mom and Dad didn't let this place go. There are too many memories here to give it up. So they slaved day and night to keep it open. They worked and worked and worked. Thanks to them, I was even able to go to a good university, but right after I started, Dad...
Passed away?
Yeah, he had a heart attack. From overwork.
Yep.
But even then, I didn't get it, you know? I didn't appreciate how hard they worked for me. Even when I wasn't taking college seriously and getting bad grades, my mom didn't say a thing. She just smiled and told me that it was okay. Even when I told her I was going to drop out. Mom, I'm thinking of dropping out of college.
What? Why do you want to do that, Ota?
I decided that I'm going to become a writer.
Wow, a writer. Oh, that's a good goal to have. But you really should finish college. You worked so hard to get in.
You don't understand, Mom. A writer has to put all of their time into their creativity. I won't have time to go to classes. Plus, I'm friends with the editor of a publishing company. I'm definitely going to have my first book published.
Is that right? Well, Ota, if you say so, I won't stop you. Do what makes you happy. You'll turn out just fine. I know you can do it. And no matter what happens, Mom will always be on your side, okay? Forever and ever. I'll always support you, Ota.
You lied about the editor thing, right?
Yeah, how do you guess? It was really just a few texts back and forth, but I was thrilled. I thought I could make it as a writer because of that. But it's impossible. I know there's no way I can be a writer. I've never even finished writing a novel. Not even once. I always give up after the first 5,000 words.
That's really short. For context, that's about 10 pages.
To even apply for the amateurs contest, you have to submit 10 times that. But Mom, she kept supporting me.
When did Mayumi's illness start?
Not long after I quit college, Mom was always smiling at me. But I think she was starting to slip mentally. One day.
Oh, what's wrong, Ota? Do you have the day off from school?
Are you being sarcastic?
Oh, right. You don't attend anymore. Oopsie, I totally forgot.
How can you forget your own son's career choice?
Sorry. Anyway, are you hungry? You haven't eaten anything since this morning, have you?
Are you kidding?
What?
I ate breakfast and lunch already.
Oh, did you? By the way, Ota, what's living at the dorms like?
Why are you making fun of me?
I'm not teasing you, honey.
Don't fuck with me!
Listen to the rest of the story.
Mom got sick because I'm such a piece of shit. I was only thinking about myself. I didn't take care of her. It was so stupid, I didn't realize she was sick. I thought she was messing with me. I was so cruel to her for no reason. And she got worse and worse.
About that picture.
What's that picture?
We know what the picture is.
Looking at this photo reminds me. One time, when I was a kid, I said something really bad to Mom and Dad, and they scolded me for it. And it's not like it was an apology or anything, but Dad and I gave her a Mother's Day gift. My mom was so happy that she cried. That's what this photo is from. Why did it turn out like this? I'm such a bad son.
Hey, Aiba.
What is it?
I don't like Ota one bit, but I can't imagine that this guy's the criminal.
Why is that?
Hearing his story made me think that he's not such a bad guy.
Your presumption is illogical.
Human beings are illogical. We're not like you AI. We can't be logical all the time. But we make up for it in one very important way.
What is that?
Intuition.
Do you find that useful?
At times. Aiba, let's go back to the cold storage warehouse. We might be missing something.
Understood.
They're just sitting with a depressed look on his face. Go to the cold storage warehouse.
Date, weren't you going to check the warehouse?
I was, but a thought occurred to me. Aiba, who drove the van here?
There are two possibilities. Either Iris, or the criminal who kidnapped Iris.
And Mayumi?
Considering the time that she purchased the chocolate, that would be almost impossible. The van was hijacked from the Famisto parking lot at 10:32 p.m. At that time, Mayumi was in the 812 convenience store more than 100 yards away.
So almost certainly not her.
Aiba, are you sure that Ota took this car?
As I've already explained, the security cameras at the Famisto parking lot saw the entire incident clearly.
So it was definitely Ota who drove it here.
Why are you stating the obvious?
We found the chocolate Mayumi bought on the floor of the cold storage warehouse. But that doesn't prove she was actually at the scene. If she was, how did she get here? She wasn't in the van or the station wagon.
Of course, a different car. I will search for all vehicles that were in this area from Sunday night to Monday morning.
Aiba connected to the in-system server and began her research. She got a result in no time.
Found one hit. A taxi.
Where's that taxi now?
It is parked in Lemniscate's parking lot.
At Lemniscate? Why?
Unknown, but we should speak with the driver immediately.
Going to Lemniscate! Tuesday at 1:36 p.m.
Hey, got a minute?
Are you talking to moi?
Moi?
Date, now is not the time to be distracted by this old man's diction.
Mind if I ask you what you're doing here?
Moi? I am but a humble taxicab driver.
There we go.
I'm with the police. I have some questions for you.
Self-employed taxi driver. What are you doing here?
I have just finished conveying my client from Tameke Sano's studio. I was informed that the visit here would be brief, and thus I have decided to wait in this lobby.
Where are you from?
I was born in Kawago, Saitama.
And why do you talk like that?
I don't know what you mean. I've spoken this way all my life. My parents speak with the same vernacular.
About Mayumi. Before I arrived at Lemniscate, I got a picture of Mayumi from Abyss. I showed it to the driver.
Did you drive this passenger on Sunday night?
Ooh, I did indeed. I remember her well. The old hag.
Old hag?
I took her on a tour of the streets of Tokyo. Our ultimate destination was the warehouse district in Ariake.
Why didn't you report this to the police?
Reported?
You don't know about the incident at the cold storage warehouse? It was all over the news.
No, I'm afraid not. Newspapers and television news programs have never been much of an interest to moi.
Describe what happened with Mayumi.
I recall it was around 10 in the evening. Near the Kabasaki district, an unassuming restaurant named Matsushita Diner. That's where I picked up the old hag. And as soon as she stepped foot in my conveyance, she was already barking orders at me. Follow that van, hurry! I must admit, I found it rather exciting, just like an old chase film. I, of course, insisted that I be paid up front. We pursued the van for roughly half an hour. Suddenly, the van came to a halt at a convenience store.
The Famisto along Koshu, right?
Precisely right. I am surprised you know that. In any case, I knew that the jig would be up if we were seen following the van. So I decided to drive past it. I parked at the 8 store, but 100 yards from there. While waiting for the object of our pursuit to make its next move, the old hag suddenly spoke up. I have to buy something, she declared, then made her way into the 8.
This must be when Mayumi bought the Odoroki Man chocolate.
A few minutes later, the old hag finished making her purchases and walked out. And then, at that very moment, I witnessed the van jet off at great speed down Koshu. I hurried the old hag inside my vehicle, then resumed the chase. We followed them for roughly half an hour more.
I see. If the driver's story is correct, Mayumi did not know that Ota was left behind at the Famisto.
Mayumi thought Ota was in the van the whole time.
Listen to the rest of the story.
We then arrived at a splendid manor. The van entered the premises through the front gate and disappeared from view. We, of course, could not follow, so we waited outside. I estimate another 10 minutes passed. The front gate opened once again, and the van drove out, and we pursued. But 30 minutes later, our pursuit was foiled again.
What happened?
The van drove into the restricted Kabasaki district. The old hag, of course, demanded that I follow, but I was not about to risk my license and livelihood. Instead, I parked on the road and waited for the van to drive back the way it came. But of course, we knew it might not take the same road back. In fact, we were not even sure the van would be coming back at all. But the old hag was not keen on giving up, so we began our stakeout.
Listen to the rest of the story.
About 45 minutes later, the date had changed at this point. It was 12:25 a.m. on Monday.
How do you remember the time so well?
Well, you see, I always keep my radio dial on the same station. I remember precisely which programs were playing during this endeavor. Thus, I can approximate the time.
I see. Please continue.
At 12:25 a.m., the old hag's tenacious gamble paid dividends. The van returned down the same street. And thus, we again made pursuit. I kept considerable distance. We had come so far, I did not want to get caught now. But my caution backfired. I lost sight of the van in the Ariake warehouses. Without so much as a thank you, the old hag popped open the door and took off toward the warehouses. I waited for some time, but the old hag did not return. The goose was cooked at this point, so I made the decision to return home. I am glad I had the foresight to ask for payment in advance.
I have one more question.
I follow your story. I have one more question. Where is this manor the van stopped at?
Oh, every taxi driver in the city knows that residence. It is the personal home of Congressman So Sajima.
Sajima? Why did the van go to So's house?
We need to speak with him immediately.
Agreed. Let's move.
Oh boy! Shima residence, Tuesday at 2:21 p.m.
There's no one here.
Indeed.
I don't see So or his bodyguards.
I do not detect them either.
Let's go inside. Hey, Aiba. Do you smell something funny?
You are aware that I do not possess the sense of smell, correct?
Oh, right.
So, remember what we got from that other timeline? I'm gonna ignore the jar. A hanging scroll. An expensive-looking table in the middle of the room. A folding screen. Alright, there's nothing else to it. Large vase.
There's something strange about this vase. Ugh.
What is it?
This is definitely where the smell is coming from.
Is there something inside?
Never smelled a rotting corpse before?
Maybe, but the opening is covered by a metal plate.
The lid is fixed with a bolt. It will not open easily.
The lid is fixed with 6 bolts.
Yeah.
Then, as is standard procedure...
X-ray! So Tsujima in pieces!
What the?
Date, destroy the vase!
Got it. Tsujima?
So's body, cut into pieces.
That is the head of So Tsujima.
Left eye is hollowed out.
This is most likely a crime committed by the new Cyclops killer.
Do you have an estimated time of death?
Today, sometime between 11 a.m. and noon.
That's about when I was talking to Ota at Matsushita Diner.
At that time, Mayumi was in police custody and Iris was in the ICU of Central Hospital. They have not moved.
That means Ota, Mayumi, and Iris couldn't possibly have committed the crime. Assuming that this is the work of a single killer, those 3 can be eliminated from the list of suspects.
Now I know where we had a lock on the other one.
Ota, Mayumi, and Iris are not the new Cyclops killer.
Right. By the way, why is there no one in the mansion?
We won't be encountering any more locks in this playthrough.
No bodyguards, no housekeepers.
I do not know.
The So have family?
So Tsujima's wife died in labor 30 years ago, giving birth to their son. Their son is currently living abroad.
So lived here alone?
Do you find that suspicious?
No, just...
Date, a call from Pewter.
Connect me.
Date, the sync machine is up and running. You can sync with Mayumi now.
Oh, thanks, Pewter. But there are more pressing matters now.
Did something happen?
Yeah, I found So Tsujima's body, with the left eye hollowed out.
What?
I'm at the Tsujima household. Send the investigation team over.
Why so?
I can answer your questions when I get back to Abyss.
Got it.
Date, what is your plan? Wait until crime scene investigation arrives?
No, there's something I need to do. If that taxi driver was telling the truth, Mayumi was at the warehouse yesterday. And we know the chocolate we found at the scene was hers. Maybe she saw something. Maybe she knows something we don't. Some kind of clue or information about the culprit.
Then...
Yeah, we're gonna sync with Mayumi.
Police headquarters, Tuesday at 3:09 p.m.
Date, a large-scale investigation of So Tsujima has already begun. At this very moment, the media is already swarming outside the building.
Really? Doesn't matter. The sync is what's important. If we sink into Mayumi's brain, that might help us find the real culprit.
I understand. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Then, let's begin.
Huh! He started the sync without saying the time limit is 6 minutes.
Where is this? Oh, silly me. This is my house. Huh? What happened to me?
This is Matsushita Diner, though it looks odd. Likely an effect of the dementia.
Then we need to help remind her.
Do you think such a thing can be done?
This diner means everything to Mayumi. If we do what we did last time and reproduce the actions from Mayumi's memories, we could help her remember everything.
Is this what you call your intuition?
Told you it was useful.
Well, if we must. Somnium scan! Activate!
We got 5 locks. Let's go. Sinking in the sustain. Find Mayumi's lost memories. Reproduce Mayumi's past actions to invoke her lost memories.
A swinging door that leads to the kitchen.
We have nothing else? Okay, we have other things.
A calendar.
Today's date is...
The calendar reads 2 months ago.
That helps.
A wall clock.
The time is...
The hands have stopped. The sliding door at the entrance. Who could that be? A swinging door that leads to the kitchen.
Oda, come over here.
Ota, come over here. Ota? Ota, a girly magazine came in the mail. Is this for Ota or for Dad?
Well, this is awkward. There's no reaction.
I tried my best.
Let's investigate something else.
The sliding door at the entrance. Who could that be?
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, Ota. You're late today.
I'm home.
Are you not hungry? Today's dinner is omelet rice. Your favorite. Dad isn't back yet, but you can start eating.
Again? I'm okay. I ate already.
But,
I'm fine.
Ota, wait! Ota?
Part of the diner has manifested.
Maybe this is one of the memories she forgot. It must be important to her, though.
It looks like a sad memory.
Doesn't matter if it's sad, it's still important.
Agent Date, you've got 5 minutes.
Oh?
It's the phone. Maybe try picking it up?
Roger.
My husband?
My husband?
Yes, Matsushita Diner. Yes. Well, yes. Yes. What? My husband? Why? How could this happen?
The day he died. Heard about Mr. Matsushida's death.
The diner has changed again. However,
These memories aren't all happy, but they are all significant.
if this continues, will it not have a negative effect on Mayumi?
Maybe. But we have to see this through. We have to.
Understood. A delicious cake.
I wonder who it's for.
I remember this one. Congratulations, Dad.
Congratulations, Dad! It seems that this...
I thought this would be it.
Nope, it's for Oda.
A delicious cake.
Agent Date, you've got 4 minutes.
Congratulations, Ota.
Congratulations, Ota!
I'm home.
Ota! Congratulations on getting into the university, son! Congratulations!
Hooray! Congrats!
Congrats. Geared for Oda.
Hooray! Hooray!
Ota was quite the spoiled child, wasn't he?
He definitely had a lot of growing up to do. But that's what makes him so important to Mayumi.
I see. It's an envelope. Some kind of mail? This is a bank statement. The Matsushita family's loan.
Do our best.
Let's do our best.
We have to keep supporting Ota.
Okay. We'll work harder for Ota's dream.
Determined to do my best.
We reproduced another painful memory.
No, not quite.
Are you certain? Mayumi was under a heavy burden of debt and stress running the diner.
But that was a happy one.
That's true. But sometimes hardship is worth it.
Yep.
Is that so?
You have 3 minutes, Date.
Todoroki Man sticker.
It's a sticker from a chocolate candy.
Welcome home! Did you get it for me?
It?
This is Ota when he was small?
Chocolate.
Do you mean chocolate?
Yeah, Odoroki Man, remember? Oh, that. Yes, of course I bought it. Look, the Momonoke Man chocolate that you like. Here you go. That's not it. Oh, honey, I thought you liked the Momonoke Man chocolate. No, I told you. It's Odoroki Man. Oh, sorry. Your mom can be such a dummy sometimes.
Gave the chocolate to Oda.
You're not just a dummy, you're a super dummy idiot! Oh, well, you're right, sweetie. I'm sorry. I'm a big dummy. I'll buy you a real Momonoke Man soon. Stupid! It's not Momonoke Man, it's Odoroki Man! I hate this! I hate you, Mom! What? Wait, Ota! Where did you go? Please, come out from hiding, Ota. Ota, I'm sorry. Mommy won't make any mistakes anymore, Ota. Ota! Come back! Ota! Ota? Takaro? Don't leave me! Don't leave me alone! I am sorry, Ota. Ota! Takaro! I can't do this on my own. Don't leave me!
So that's what happened.
Date, look at what you've done. If Mayumi wakes up after all this trauma,
I know it's risky, but we're here for a reason.
what are you planning?
We have to keep going. Just a little more to awaken her past.
But
If she loves her family this much, there has to be something. There has to be a precious memory hidden deep within.
is that your intuition?
It is.
A wall clock.
I have to pick. Turn back or advance. Gonna head advance. I think I picked wrong. No.
Ota,
This
sweetie.
is it. Yes, this is what I was looking for.
Mom!
This is right after he called her a dummy.
Huh.
It's like a week later or
We
something.
know we can be a hassle sometimes, so...
Mhm.
Huh, Ota.
Yeah. Thank you, Mom. You know, I love you forever and ever. Me too, Ota. I love you both so much. I'll love you both no matter what. Oh. Forever and ever. Oh, I'll never forget this.
Yeah, we are a family. We can do anything.
Yes. Yeah.
Looks like it's okay to go back now.
Yes, I agree. By the way, Date,
Hmm?
I admit, it is useful every now and then.
What is?
Your intuition.
I will never forget. Yay. Central Hospital, Tuesday at 5:22 p.m.
Ota, I'm so sorry for worrying you.
What do you mean?
Your mother retracted her confession.
I'm so glad.
Yes, yes.
But Mom, why did you think I did it?
About that.
I explained to Ota. On Sunday night, Mayumi was following the van driven by Ota in a taxi. But when the van was hijacked in the Famisto parking lot, Mayumi was at another convenience store nearby buying some chocolate. Because of that, she didn't see what happened. That's why Mayumi thought Ota was still in the van when it drove away. So she kept following it. The van drove all over Tokyo and eventually wound up in the warehouse district near the docks. Mayumi got out of the taxi and followed the van on foot. The van was later found at Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse. Mayumi walked into the warehouse and discovered the grisly scene.
A polar bear plucking out Iris's left eye? I was so terribly frightened. I panicked and ran. I'm sure that's when I dropped the chocolate. And I ran away from the warehouse as fast as I could. I just kept running and running. But while I was running, I had a thought. Maybe that polar bear was Ota. Because at the time, I thought Ota was the one driving the van. If Ota brought Iris to the warehouse, then Ota must have been the one in the suit. That's what I was thinking anyway.
So that's why.
I'm so sorry that Mom doubted you, Ota.
No, I understand. It's my fault for making you worry.
Ota.
But there's one thing I don't get. Why did you buy that chocolate when you were following me?
Oh, because...
You liked Odoroki Man chocolate when you were young, right, Ota?
Yeah. I was like the number 1 or 2 collector of the stickers in my elementary school class. I stuck some of my duplicates all around the diner, too.
You and Mayumi have strong memories of that chocolate, right?
Yeah. But I guess they're not all sweet memories. They're like chocolate, you know? Bittersweet. Makes my heart hurt a little.
That's not it! Oh, honey, I thought you liked the Momonoki Man chocolate.
No! I told you! It's Odoroki Man!
Oh. Sorry, your mom can be such a dummy sometimes.
You're not just a dummy, you're a super dummy idiot!
Oh, well, you're right, sweetie. I'm sorry. I'm a big dummy. I'll buy you a real Momonoke Man soon.
Stupid! It's not Momonoke Man, it's Odoroki Man!
After I yelled at her, Mom immediately went to buy me another chocolate. My dad came back from buying some ingredients at the same time, and they ran into each other. My dad really let me have it.
As he should.
How dare you speak to your mother like that?
Because Mom is stupid.
You're stupid to call your mother stupid. Your mother bought you that to make you happy. You need to think about how she feels. I didn't raise you like that.
But...
When she comes back, you apologize. Do you understand?
My dad told me to apologize as soon as Mom came back. But the guilt... I hurt my mother, you know? That guilt in my heart, it didn't go away. Even after I apologized to her. After that, things got awkward with Mom. But a few days later, my dad came up with an idea.
Hey, Ota, how about this? You know Mother's Day is coming up. Why don't we get a gift for your mom,
A gift?
That was the first time I had ever heard my dad say something like that.
You know how Mom always takes care of us. We should think of a way to pay her back.
I'm sure my dad was trying to clear the air between all of us. So, on Mother's Day, I used my New Year's money I saved up to buy my mom that flower knife. And my dad saved up a little money to buy the floral apron. And when Mom got her gifts, she started bawling. Like full-on crying.
Oh, you boys. I don't deserve all this. Thank you, thank you.
You do deserve it, Mom. I'm proud that you're my mom. Right, Dad?
Oh, yes. Mom is the best mom in the world.
Thank you. Thank you.
Say cheese!
Sorry. I lost track of time. What were we talking about again?
The Odoroki Man chocolate. Why she bought the chocolate in the middle of tailing you.
Tailing?
Mom.
It could be due to her memory disorder. It is possible that her thought process was once again short-circuited.
Ota, I'm just going out on a limb here.
Huh?
Earlier I looked inside Mayumi's head.
Inside her head?
She was thinking of nothing but you. Her head was full of memories of you. Mayumi just wanted you to come back, Ota. So she bought that chocolate. The chocolate you loved as a kid. She thought she could get you back home with it. That's why I believe, in Mayumi's head, you're still young, Ota.
Huh?
I don't know. I could be wrong.
No, you're right, Date. That's why my mom bought the chocolate. She wanted her little kid back.
Bed. Equipment used for monitoring vital signs. Measures heart rate, blood pressure, and body temperature on the monitor. Bedside table. There's an LCD TV on the bed, on top of the bedside table. And we're not getting anything. Okay. Yumi's sitting quietly. Oda is sitting up on the bed.
I'm sorry. Who are you again?
I'm Date. I'm Ota's friend.
Ota's friend? Is that right? I hope you two get along.
Oh, Mom.
What happens now?
I was always so selfish. I made my mom go through such hard times. So from now on, I'm going to support her the way she supported me. I'll do anything. I'll deliver newspapers or be a janitor or anything. I'll work as hard as I can to make sure my mom can rest easy.
What about your dream of being an author?
Well, of course I'm not gonna give up on that. But I'll set my sights a little smaller. I'll start by writing a short story.
Let me read it when you're done.
Of course.
One last thing.
Oh, I forgot to tell you something important.
Something important?
I heard the nurses talking before I came in here. Iris is awake.
Iris never woke up in the last one for a good reason, and there's... well...
Really?
Yeah, she's due to be transferred from the ICU to the general ward.
Thank God.
You saved her life, you know. Maybe, just maybe.
Huh? Maybe what?
Nothing. See you, kid.
Is Iris your girlfriend?
Yeah, I'll introduce you next time. She's a great girl.
Oh my, I'm looking forward to it. Is she going to be your financier? Oh, maybe I should clean up a bit first.
Financer? Oh, fiancé.
Oh, yes! Yes, that's it!
Jeez, Mom.
That's a little bittersweet for me because I know why Iris didn't wake up in the last one. And I think we might be about to get
Doctor,
why.
there are still many loose ends in this investigation.
Yeah, you're right. Looks like another all-nighter.
It is the ending, but... Alright. I fully expect that we're going to get another ending today because we're almost at it on the one where we got the lock. And then after that, that's the last ending before we actually do the true ending. Things are gonna get weird. We're gonna get answers to a whole lot of things, and finally end this this tale. If we don't end it today, I fully expect that we'll end it next time. But I don't know. We're only an hour and a half in on a 4-hour stream. We might end it today. Police headquarters, Tuesday at 10:31 p.m. Yes, here's the reveal on why Iris didn't wake up. That's got to be it that we're getting right now.
Has there been any progress in this Jima investigation?
None. Zero clue.
Not exactly. We have 2 clues.
2?
2 points of information. But they may not connect directly to the murders.
What are the 2 clues?
Point 1. This may be easier to see than explain. I sent a video to the boss's PC. Could you check there, please?
Boss went to her desk and moved her mouse. Stood next to her and looked at the monitor.
What's this?
It's from Sunday night.
Yes, after Date was beaten by Ota at Matsushita Diner.
Tessa, get the car.
You witch!
There, stop it. I noticed this earlier as well. Do you see the walk on the floor beside Iris and Mayumi?
Yeah, what about it?
Look closely. The bottom part is curved. Do you notice anything in the reflection?
Iris and Mayumi.
Yes. I have prepared an enlarged and processed version of the image. Boss, the next video.
You witch!
She's got the knife in her
You
hand.
stay away from my boy!
Iris took the knife.
Tessa! What's wrong? Did something happen?
No, everything's fine.
Okay, let's go.
Ota.
Hey, what's this?
Iris has the kitchen knife?
The video continues, but this should be enough. Iris took the knife and left the diner with Ota.
But if Ota's testimony is true, the polar bear had the kitchen knife.
Maybe it was taken off of Iris when she was kidnapped.
At the Femisto parking lot? Whatever, we can think about it later. You said you had 2 clues.
Yeah, what's the other one?
I have learned new information. More thorough autopsy results of Renju's body have revealed something. An object in his intestines.
An object?
A clump of organic matter. Because it was partially digested, it took significant time to analyze.
Well, what was it?
It's eye.
Shoko Nadami's eyeball.
Oh, no, Shoko's eye. Oh, that's fun. Ota root end. All right. Gonna tell me that the lock's done? Isn't it? No, it isn't. But, yeah, there's nowhere else to go. I already told you, the one on the right, is the true ending. When I played through this the first time, this was the first thing that I did. I went this route and got a lock. And then I kept going and got another, and then I did other routes, came back to it, and got another lock. You have to do all the other endings first. It does not work if you don't do this don't do them first. Alright, let's see if we can do this. What? You have got to be kidding me. You have to get at least 1 lock in order... Fine! Alright, I didn't know that you had to get a lock in order to get this. Okay, so we're going to go the other route, get a lock, and then go back, clear the first lock, and then continue and we'll finish the game. I'll do the whole thing, I'm not fast-forwarding because it's been a while.
It is... difficult to move like this.
Why do you look like that?
I went with a simpler look today. I figured this world couldn't handle my full resolution.
Guess that's fine then. You can quit if you want, you know.
Never! I will never give up!
You don't have to take it that far.
In any case, it seems that we've finally arrived.
Is this world made of jelly cubes?
This is Shovel Forge.
Shovel forge? I don't see any shovels or forges.
Iris said that she was focused on streaming this game lately.
What's that got to do with forges?
Forget about the forges and listen. This Somnium is the world of Shovel Forge, a sandbox game in which you make and move cubes to create structures on a map.
I'm not playing this game.
On the contrary, you already are.
Oh, come on, I don't want to play.
Accept the reality, Date. You have no choice.
Good evening, good morning, and hello! It's Tessa, also known as Aset, you bet! I'm gonna be playing Shovel Forge today. Let's dive right in!
Iris's Let's Play has begun.
Help me, Date! You have to help me! It's nice, they're coming! Find me, Date! Oh, a pickaxe! Lucky!
What was that all about?
It appears that this Somnium will not be easy like the other ones.
I didn't think the other ones were all that easy.
Are you ready? Let us begin. Somnium scan. Activate.
We've already pretty much done the result that I need, but gotta do it again. I didn't actually finish last time. Psync in the main one! Release Iris. Iris has been captured. Free her and support her.
This doesn't look like a pickaxe, but that's what Iris identified it as.
Pick it up.
This is a pretty avant-garde pickaxe.
Perhaps designed with glow sticks in mind.
A silver gate! Let's dig it up!
Like this? This is actually kind of fun!
Easy there. We've still got a job to do.
That pickaxe was dropped by someone being attacked by knives. Be careful, Date. Knives might be after you, too.
Did you get that?
I'll be the one being attacked.
Either way, all we have to do is listen to Iris and do what she says.
But which Iris? There appears to be two.
I guess both for now.
I think we'll find something if we dig there. Let's check it out.
It is a door, or perhaps a gate.
Everything looks like a block of tofu to me.
This must be where we use the pickaxe.
All right, just don't be too hasty.
A door or gate. It is closed.
We're gonna dig.
Okay, just like I always say, let's hit it.
Go, Iba!
All right, here I go.
I got a rare material. Ooh, I knew today would be special.
This is kind of fun, isn't it, Iba?
Are we meant to do this the whole time? This is tiring.
The gate's open. Let's go.
Roger.
This is a new area.
And we cannot return to the previous one.
Where else can I dig?
We gotta find something to dig up.
Am I meant to dig everywhere?
Dig. You dug.
That's a big stick of imitation crab.
It must be a vending machine.
Dig.
Happy digging.
Roger.
I got a lot of materials that time. Good haul today. Be sure to like and subscribe, and to retweet everyone.
Hey, Aiba.
Yes?
Is this Golden Yokucho?
Indeed. It appears to be modified, but it probably is based on Golden Yokucho.
This is where we were attacked.
Look, Dante!
What is that?
Uh-oh, an elite is coming. But it's okay. I've got the feeling we can do it! Project Bluebeam! Nyes is trying to kill me! You have to stop Nyes!
But what are we supposed to do?
Dance!
Dance?
Use the most beautiful art form humanity has ever created! The power of dance! They may have money and power, but they'll never take our beating hearts! Dance is the only way to fight the Wadjet system in Nyes! Using this material, we can make a disco ball! Let's build the disco ball! And then it's dancing time!
What do you think, Aiba?
Shovel Forge is not a dancing game, but
That's not what I'm talking about.
Nyes does not exist.
But I don't think Iris is trying to mislead me.
What you think does not change the facts. Now, we have to decide our next move.
For now, we need to find somewhere to craft the disco ball.
Crafting table A.
Something the matter?
It seems you can create items other than disco balls.
But we need to make the disco ball now. That's what the viewers are expecting.
Investigate.
We have all the materials we need to craft. A crafting table.
Will cost less than doing the disco ball by itself.
Understood. Done.
That was anticlimactic.
Oh, but that's not all.
Okay, we gotta dance for real now. Give it your best dance moves, everybody.
What should I do?
Dance, Date. Fight against Nyes with the power of dance.
Aiba, dance. You have to dance.
Okay, if I must.
Here we go. Been a while since we've heard this, hasn't it?
Teacups that are flying, on maps mystifying. You'll think that I'm lying. This old tale of mine, a journey through time. A permanent fire, cold frost on the pie. Fruit never expires. You've seen in your eyes, you've seen in your mind. While the old mother heads multiply, the blind, the marble loses shine. The eye clouds by design. But we know in our souls the one hope, the one truth, that if we believe we can make miracles. Even with the devil of time against you, never let the fire fade in you. See the golden goddess with wings of rainbows set sail through the night sky to embrace you. Resist, allow your heart to take you. Never let the scars of this world erase you. Passing down the light of the torch to guide you, and you shall be bathed in Yay! We foiled Project Bluebeam! Amazing, Date! We can fight Nyes for sure! I'm not afraid of them as long as you're here.
Yeah, good.
Huh? Well, I don't know how, but we defeated that big guy! Oh, a rare drop! Awesome! Let's see how far we can get today. Let's go, everyone! Onward!
feet, Nyes. I know you can do it, Date.
Alright, let's go, Iba.
A hot head is not what we need in this situation.
Made it!
This appears to be another gate, but something is blocking it.
Dig!
Do it.
Leave it to me. I dug it up!
Got the material.
Let's move on. This is a spacious area.
Is that marble?
Those flowers are winter irises.
They're wilted.
Whoa, this place is huge! How are we gonna check everything? Maybe I can make something with the materials I have. Okay? Okay!
Another crafting table.
At least you don't have to do any more digging.
Date, do you see that shrine?
Shrine.
That's humanity's last hope against Nyes. Save us from the oppression of technology. Return the stone monument to the pedestal at the shrine. We should have all the materials we need to craft the stone monument. Please, Date, you're the only one who can save me. You're the only one who can save this world.
Only me?
Date.
I'm the only one who can save her.
Hey, Date.
What?
Is following Iris's plan really the best idea?
I don't know, but I feel like we're getting closer to the truth.
Really?
Let's go with it a little longer.
I suppose we can. I will follow along for now. Iris's live stream is showing on the monitor. It is blocked, but this must be the exit for Golden Yokocho.
Investigate.
Can you make a hole with the pickaxe?
I do not think so. This material does not look like it can be broken.
Half. That helps.
Iris's live stream is showing on the monitor.
I think half might be good enough. I hope it is.
Someone's there?
Talk.
Excuse me, who are you? What the? That scared me. Why is there a monster in marble?
Hey, don't say that about Mama.
Oh, please. Is that?
What? You know him?
Not exactly. He is a familiar face that has appeared in many unrelated people's dreams. He is an urban legend of sorts. If you are interested, I can tell you more later.
No, that's okay.
You're a material?
Crafting table B.
There's a crafting table here as well.
Investigate.
The same crafting table we've used previously. A crafting table.
Oh, good. 1/3. Craft in A.
What is NA?
I see. You can take advantage of this glitch, Date.
But I don't know anything about guitars.
I said glitch, not Gretch.
I could do that?
This game is filled with bugs and programming errors. We can take advantage of that to reveal things not supposed to be seen.
See. Let's try it.
Understood. What? It spent the this man material. We can use you?
Is it a glitched skill?
Oh, I see.
How about that? Anything change?
The numbers have changed.
What, is it August 32nd?
No, the pickaxe is level 255.
That's pretty extreme.
But with this glitched item, we may be able to destroy something we were not supposed to be able to. Something in the game world. Or rather, something Iris doesn't want us to destroy.
Shrine wall!
This is a strange wall.
Dig!
I see. I just need to use the pickaxe.
You're right. Do it.
Leave it to me.
It's like am mashing the whole time.
The wall disappeared.
The iris has bloomed?
No, this is no miracle. Merely the result of the game's programming changing the iris from wilted to bloom.
That can't be.
Dante, what are you doing? What about the monument? What about fighting Knives?
Tell her that we have the strongest pickaxe. We don't need that. Let's continue.
Wait! Dante! No! Don't abandon me! What's with this screen? Is it loading? Well, if you need to use the bathroom, now's the time.
Takes a good long while before anything shows up.
This is...
Golden Yokocho. Not the world of Shovelforge.
This might be Iris's real Somnium.
There's nothing here. We have no choice but to move forward.
Can't even do anything there. No interactables at all.
Is this the exit?
Enter.
Let's go in.
We're back.
Hey, look.
What? Pyramid?
Nice is close. Dante, help me, please.
Iris!
Let's help Iris. Let's help her by freeing her from her world of delusion. Reveal the truth hiding inside her imagination, Date.
The mirror door.
Mirror door. But I'm not reflected in it.
Destroy.
Well said, Date.
No, you can't. That mirror amplifies the power of dance.
Then I will do it.
Stop, please. Please.
Ah! Is this Iris when she was a child?
Iris, this is all in your head. You're imagining it. It's not real.
No, you're wrong, Date!
Aiba,
What?
let's end this.
Yeah.
You defeated Nye. Iris's core.
Leave me!
Destroy the core.
Aiba, that thing there. Destroy it.
No, stop!
Understood.
Please, stop! Stop!
Release Iris. It didn't believe Iris. Matsushita Diner, Tuesday at 1 a.m.
Okay, I think I got it. So it's like this. Date and Tessa were attacked at Golden Yokocho by a group of unknown gunmen?
No, not unknown. They were hired by Nyes Laws, also known as Nyes. I found out Nyes' secret, and now they want me dead.
Date, is this for real?
It's true that we were shot at by armed gunmen, but the Nyes part...
The Psync earlier. It didn't prove Iris' story. It only made me more skeptical. Iris is lying, maybe even unknowingly. She believes that she's being targeted by Nyes. She sincerely does, but...
Date, you don't believe me?
I thought about it carefully before answering.
Iris, let me be honest. I think you're letting your imagination get the better of you.
It's not my imagination. Why don't you believe me? Date, you're just being stubborn. You're just a cynical old man who doesn't believe in anything.
Then you have to give me proof. If you can't show me proof, I can't believe you. Iris, seriously, you're imagining things.
Fine then. I'm stupid to think I could trust you, Date. Bye.
You might not believe me, but this is the best ending. Iris stood up and walked away. It takes some time to get there, though. Oda is staring at me. You believe any of this?
Date, you don't believe Tessa, right?
Right.
You don't believe Nyes Laws exists?
No, I don't.
Then why was she almost kidnapped?
I don't know, but it might have something to do with Renju.
He was looking for Iris.
any case, we don't know who's behind it, but we know she's in danger. Which is why I came here. I need you to hide Iris.
What?
I need to go somewhere.
To Hitomi's residence.
Yeah, I need to talk to her immediately.
Where is Iris?
There's a room back there she kinda made her own. She's probably there.
She's certainly made herself at home. Has Iris been back there before?
Yeah, Tessa's been here a few times.
Is there a problem?
Well, yeah. If you make her mad, you make me mad.
Well, I guess you'll have to be mad then. She had to hear the truth. The cold, hard truth.
Even if that's true, you could have worded it nicer. You could have handled this better, Date.
I think so as well. You are as clumsy as ever.
Summarize for me.
Hide Iris? I mean, I don't mind, but... why here?
The organization that I'm in may have a traitor, so I can't take her to HQ. That, of course, means that I can't take her to my house either. So I thought this diner would be a good place. Her enemies wouldn't look for her here. If she's here with you guys, I know that she's safe.
Wait, you guys?
Yeah, I'm expecting one more. Any minute now.
Mizuki?
Don't worry, I understand everything. I'll protect Iris.
Anyway, if they do manage to find her here, having Mizuki around should help, right?
Right. I know how strong she is.
Good luck, you two.
Thanks, Date.
We know how strong she is from the Mizuki end. Goodness. Saigon Residence, Tuesday at 1:44 a.m.
Date.
I'm sorry for coming so late. I need to talk to you about Iris.
What is it?
I steeled myself and continued.
Iris said something to me that was very concerning. She said she's being targeted by an organization called Nizatlaws, and that she needs help. Does any of this sound familiar?
I decided not to tell her about the shooting at Golden Yokocho. I didn't want her to worry. After a while, Hitomi spoke.
I didn't intend to hide it from you. I just never found the right time.
Huh?
She's... sick. Iris has a malignant brain tumor.
And we found this out from the Iris end, but, no, we actually get it from Hitomi.
A brain tumor?
It makes her say strange things sometimes.
I see. Her delirium could be a result of a brain tumor. It can also cause hallucinations and violent thoughts. It makes sense. Everything Iris said was likely a result of her condition.
Iba summarized it so bluntly, so calmly, but I couldn't stay calm. The words malignant brain tumor circled my mind. Tommy is sitting on the sofa. It's a kitchen counter. There's a door in the back of the room. Microwave. Refrigerator. I'm not getting anything from you. Dining table? Yeah, no, we're good. Hitomi is sitting on the couch. How long has she been sick for?
We found out in January. She suddenly collapsed at school. She went to the hospital and they examined her. They found a tumor. According to the doctor, surgery wouldn't help.
You mean?
Grade 4. Terminal. She has a year to live. At most.
Yeah, we know from the Iris end that she has a whole 2 days to live.
That's what the doctor told me.
Including today.
And if they were right, then she only has a few months left.
She has a few hours left.
Because sometime real soon, I'm going to die.
Does Iris know?
I didn't tell her the specifics, but I'm sure she knows.
Has Iris contacted you?
Yes. She said she was staying with a friend. She's with Mizuki, but it still bothers me. I'm so worried that I couldn't sleep.
About her disease.
It's a brain tumor. It can cause a number of side effects. Nausea and dizziness. Sometimes her hands and legs go numb. Sometimes she can't control her body temperature.
No, but I am kind of warm.
What? That was all caused by her brain tumor?
Is there any way to save her life?
Ordinary treatments won't work, but there is one way to save her life.
Which is?
Date, it's from Mizuki.
Why now? Sorry, could you excuse me?
I stood up and went to the corner of the room to answer Mizuki's call.
Date, I'm sorry.
What? What happened?
Iris, she's gone. She disappeared. I only took my eyes off her for a second.
What? Where did she go?
I don't know. That's why I'm calling. But she left a note on the table. Ota sent you a picture. Did you get it?
I have it now. Opening.
I'm going with the person I trust most. Please don't worry about me, Iris.
Iris?
I have tried calling Iris with a different line. I cannot connect. It is probable that she turned her phone off.
Damn. Mizuki, let's split up and find her. Let Ota know too.
Got it.
Did something happen?
She was eavesdropping. No point hiding it. I told her that Iris was missing.
What?
Tomi went quiet. She didn't ask why she disappeared. I'm sure she thinks it's the tumor. She thinks that Iris's illness is making her go insane.
Iris said that she was going with somebody. With the person she trusts most. Any idea who that might be?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna go look for her.
I'll go too.
No, please, stay here. She might come home.
But...
It's all right. I'll find her. Trust me.
Okay.
Alright, I want you to start remembering things that we've got from other timelines. Other choices that we made.
Date, the person in Iris's letter. The one she trusts most. Who do you think that is?
Who does Iris trust the most? Renju.
I think so too. Remember what Iris said?
Loading.
I look up to him. He's done so much for me. I know I can rely on him more than anyone else.
According to the mermaid at Sunfish Pocket,
He was looking for Iris.
I think Renju called Iris.
And Iris went looking for him.
Exactly.
Then what can I do? We've been looking for Renju. Everyone at HQ is looking for him too. Not to mention he's on the run with number 89. And even with all of that, we haven't found him. We don't even have any leads.
If we only had some clues to work with,
Then we wouldn't be in this mess.
This is the point where we actually get some info.
are you giving up? Iris might be with number 89 at this very moment. We need to find her immediately. Now think, Date. Where would Renju go?
This would be a lock if we hadn't done all the other endings first. Where is Renju likely to go? Sunfish Pocket.
Ota already searched Sunfish Pocket. It's open for business. However, Iris was not there. I didn't ask about Renju, but I am sure that he would have told us.
Lemniscate.
I got a call from Mizuki. She went to Lemniscate, but no one was there.
His house.
Renju's house is currently occupied by officers from HQ. If he went back there, we would have been contacted.
The Sagan household.
It's true that they've known each other for some time, but when we went to the house, he was not there.
And here's the thing. In this timeline, we've never been to the cold storage warehouse. Why would he bring this up?
The cold storage warehouse. Maybe he's there.
I suppose we have been there once when we were investigating about Iris's dead body, right? Her frozen body. We've seen that. So we have been there, but this would be a lock if we didn't already do other timelines. Cold Storage Warehouse, Tuesday at 2:53 a.m.
There is no one here.
Damn. He's not here? Let's go, Iba.
Wait.
What's wrong? Is there someone here?
No living organisms detected.
Then...
No living organisms detected.
You mean...
Let's search the area. We might be able to find something.
A switchboard installed in the back of the warehouse. There's nothing strange about it.
On Sunday night, you saw Iris's body here?
Yeah. Her dead body was right here on the workbench.
This is where I found her corpse. There's nothing there now. A hook is hanging from the ceiling crane.
Date, the forklift. Doesn't it seem off somehow? It hasn't been in use for some time, but something is peculiar about it.
Forklift. Nothing unnatural about it. A nice cutting machine. Nothing unusual. A wooden box on the shelf. There's a cardboard box on the floor. It's empty. An oil drum. Nothing looks like a clue. A cardboard box on the shelf. Nothing wrong there. Dark spot has nothing.
No. This can't be.
It hasn't been enough time. It has to be someone else.
Iris.
Date. And that's where the lock shows up. But it's unlocked because we've been down other paths. Tuesday! Harbor Warehouse District, Tuesday at 9:39 a.m. Because we're not at a dead end.
Have you settled down? The scene is being inspected without you. This time the body didn't disappear. However, you lost consciousness. I didn't expect you to faint. Seeing that corpse must have been incredibly shocking. I did not predict you to be the fainting type. I suppose humans are unpredictable. Now that you're back, let's get back to business. You are conscious, are you not? Are you at a loss for words? Date, don't let negative thoughts consume you. Thinking that Iris died because of me. If I never took her to Ota's, this wouldn't have happened. If you truly believe that, then your brain is completely rotten. Or perhaps when you saw the corpse, your head became filled with images of blooming yellow dandelions.
What?
Oh, you're talking now. Was I correct? If you consider the situation logically, even an elementary school student would understand.
Huh?
Fine. Allow me to pluck some of those dandelions from your mind. I will ask 3 questions. Please answer honestly. First question. The cold storage warehouse was not in regular operation, but even so, the AC was on, and a minus 58-degree temperature was maintained. Why is that?
Dark bluish and spreads out before me. I was sitting to my left. To preserve something.
To preserve something?
Yes. Let us move on to the next question. Second question. There was something strange about the corpse. Do you remember what that was?
It was missing its right eye.
That is a unique factor, but there was something else, something more peculiar.
It was completely frozen.
Iris's body was completely frozen. The temperature read negative 58. With Iris's weight... Just wondering, but how much do you weigh?
Don't you know it's rude to ask a lady that?
105 pounds.
I see. 105, huh? It should have taken about 18 hours to freeze solid. But we were...
Wait a moment. Before you draw your conclusion, allow me to ask my final question. Question 3. 2 days ago, Sunday night, you found a dead body in the cold storage warehouse. But afterward, you visited the Sagan household and discovered that Iris was in fact still alive. Why?
You mean...
You mean...
You've got it.
I bolted into the warehouse like I was shot out of a gun.
The corpse is completely frozen. Getting a more thorough look would require removing the cloth. However, we would not want to be disrespectful. You can use a certain vision mode instead.
I don't believe it.
The stomach is swollen slightly. She appears to have been pregnant.
How?
Do not worry. The uterus does not contain a fetus.
You mean after she was killed?
No. The fetus was not present in her body when she was killed. She must have been killed after giving birth. The distended stomach does not immediately shrink after birth. The expanded uterus takes some time to return to its normal size. This evidence makes one thing perfectly obvious.
This corpse isn't Iris. It's someone else.
Which means?
Iris is still alive.
Not necessarily. She could be alive. We haven't confirmed that yet. Multiple stab wounds with a single-edged, sharp object to the victim's back. Judging by the size and shape of the marks, the weapon was most likely a kitchen knife. This matches what you said on Sunday.
So this is the body I saw then. Is there an estimated time of death?
Impossible to determine. This body has been completely frozen for at least 10 years.
Yep.
10 years? She was killed more than 10 years ago?
Exactly. Her identity is unknown. Her killer is also unknown. But there is one likely suspect.
The original Cyclops serial killer.
Who?
Let's consider the clues. The scene. Okiura Fishery Cold Storage
Warehouse.
Sunday night, we saw So here. And there is something else about So Sejima. We witnessed someone similar to Iris being stabbed repeatedly in So's Somnium.
Ah.
But it wasn't Iris. It was this woman.
That is highly likely.
What we saw was So's memory from more than 10 years ago.
I believe that is the case.
Renju and So?
But we still do not know where Renju is.
That means that we need to talk to
So Sejima.
A pitiful corpse. Just looking at her makes my chest hurt. Sejima residence, Tuesday at 12:01 p.m. Mizuki and Oda kept searching for Iris, but unfortunately they didn't turn up anything. Iris's whereabouts are still unknown. I'm worried about her, but without any leads, we'd just be looking for her blindly. I should focus on the investigation for now. It will eventually lead me to Iris, I'm sure of it. With that in mind, I headed to So's mansion.
I thought I told you never to show your face here again.
The topiary. The garden lantern. The Sejima residence. The garden stone. Pond. Oh, we're not even getting... Okay, fine. Can't even see all the way over there. A tree. There's an arch-shaped stone bridge over the pond. There's a small island in the center of the pond. I note that there's no bodyguards here, which is weird. So is feeding the koi in the pond as usual. Question him.
I didn't come here for Shoko today. I didn't come here for Iris either. Instead, I'm here for a girl who looks like Iris. Did you kill her?
Date, look.
I knew it. You killed her, didn't you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I've had enough of your shit, Congressman! You wanted to check on the body of the girl you killed. That's why you were at the cold storage warehouse 2 days ago. Where is Renju Okiura? You know where he is, don't you? You were at an Okiura fishery warehouse for a reason. There's definitely a connection between you two. And that's not all. Number 89 called your secretary. The same number 89 that Renju escaped with. Now tell me, where is Renju?
Suddenly, a gang of bodyguards stormed out of the mansion. In an instant, they surrounded me.
We'd like to ask you to please leave.
Damn it, So!
There's nothing we can do. We did arrive without a warrant. We were technically trespassing. If he had called the police, we would be in a predicament. We would have been detained immediately. Who would look after Iris then? Do you intend to leave your responsibility with Mizuki and Ota?
Ugh.
Calm down, Date. We still have our lead.
Lead?
Before I explain, we need to discuss the corpse in the cold storage warehouse. Let's give her a name. Because she is frozen solid, we could call her All Ice or Alice. What do you think? Alice and Iris. I believe it fits nicely.
All right, Alice. What about her?
Someone might be able to identify her.
Who?
Allow me to ask you 3 questions.
Again with this?
First question. You have seen this corpse more than twice. 3 times, in fact. When was the first time?
The steering wheel. The dashboard. Center console. Fine. Three days ago, Saturday night.
3 days ago. Saturday night when I synced Abyss.
Yes, in the Somnium world. We saw the frozen corpse of a girl. Question 2. Who is the girl?
Who was the frozen girl we saw in the sink? Alice.
Now I know. That girl was probably Alice.
Most likely, yes. So we have technically known Alice for 3 days. One last thing. The final question. In which Somnium did we see Alice?
Mizuki.
My roommate, Mizuki Okiura.
Exactly. You mentioned something about Mizuki's Somnium being some kind of prophecy. But prophecies are nonsense. Dreams are not made of the future. They are made from the past. Therefore...
Mizuki has seen Alice before.
there is no other explanation.
Aiba, where is Mizuki now?
Where we went with Iris yesterday, the Kume Shrine.
And all raids leads back to the shrine.
Unknown. She is supposed to be looking for Iris.
Okay, let's go.
Kume Shrine, Tuesday at 2:40 p.m.
Date,
Did you find Iris?
if I did, I would have told you already.
Right.
Guardian Dog. A Shinto shrine. It looks rather solemn. Let's take a short rope. The offering box. The rope hanging from the bell. Lantern. Tree. Mizuki's staying up. What are you doing here?
Iris used to like this shrine. She told me about all her memories here. We used to come here all the time. You know those steps in the front? We would sit there together and talk about things. Like what gluten-free means, and eyelash extensions, and aerial yoga. And we would talk about all our problems together. Sometimes we would talk late into the night. So I thought that maybe she'd be here. But it looks like I was wrong.
Where's Oda?
I think he's searching Akihabara right now. Last time he checked in, he said he didn't have anything.
Where's Renju?
I think Iris is with Renju.
With Daddy?
Yeah. Her note mentioned her most trusted person. That's probably Renju.
Yeah. I remember that mermaid girl saying something like that.
Loading.
He was looking for Iris.
Does that mean that Daddy is the one who called for Iris?
It could be. So I need to know where he is.
But I haven't been able to get a hold of him.
About Alice.
Mizuki, I have something very important to ask you.
I told Mizuki about the frozen corpse we called Alice.
You've seen her before, haven't you? 3 days ago, I saw her in your Somnium. The body of a girl who looks like Iris, Alice. Your dreams are built from your memories. So that corpse... Mizuki, please, answer me. Iris's life is at stake.
Huh? What do you mean?
About Alice. I told Mizuki everything. About how Renju ran off with the assassin number 89. And how number 89 is connected to Sosajima. And that Sajima is linked to Alice's murderer.
I need to know everything about Alice. If I find out who she is, I might be able to solve the mystery of Renju and number 89. And that might lead me to Iris.
Mizuki looked down at her feet quietly. The agony in her face. Silence lingered. Finally, she steeled herself, lifted her head, and spoke.
Okay, I'll tell you about Alice.
About Alice?
It was about a month ago. I saw my daddy crying in the president's office at Lemniscate. I was peeking through a crack in the door so he didn't see me. Daddy got up, then got into his car and drove away. I had never seen him like that before. I was curious, so I followed him in a taxi. That led me to the cold storage warehouse. He got out of his car and went inside. I followed right behind him, quietly. Daddy was standing next to the forklift in the back. I hid behind a shelf. I watched Daddy open the hood of the forklift, and then, after a little bit, he left. I wanted to know what he was looking at. I went over to the forklift and I looked under the hood myself. And then...
You saw Alice's dead body.
But at the time, I thought it was Iris.
Did you talk to Renju about it?
What do you mean? I couldn't just ask. It would have changed everything. I thought that as long as I stayed quiet, everything would be okay. I didn't see a dead body. I wasn't even at the warehouse. I repeated that to myself over and over and tried to forget the whole thing.
Repressed memories are often the subject of somnia.
That's why Alice showed up during the sync.
What'd you do after that?
The corpse looked exactly like Iris. I couldn't believe she was dead. I just couldn't. So I went to Iris's house.
Huh? What's wrong, Mizuki?
Iris was alive. I thought I was going crazy or dreaming. I tried to convince myself that it was just a hallucination.
Why didn't you call the police?
What was I supposed to do? Daddy would have been in trouble.
So you kept quiet this whole time?
Yeah.
About the Okira Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse.
I actually met with one of the higher-ups at Daddy's company last night, before I went to Matsushita Diner.
Why?
Because you asked about the cold storage. I was curious. I asked around some, and... I found out that Daddy was managing the warehouse before I was born. After my grandpa died, Daddy took over.
Wait, what?
In exchange for managing the warehouse, he gave ownership of the company to someone else.
Ah.
I guess he didn't want to let this place go. Or maybe he couldn't let it go. That's more accurate, I think. But I understand why. Inside that warehouse was...
Alice.
On paper, Daddy has nothing to do with Okiura Fishery. Daddy was still managing the warehouse. And he was the only one allowed in there, too. That was part of the agreement when he gave up the company. And the whole thing had to be a secret. He really stressed that point.
How long was he managing the warehouse?
Hey, Mizuki. How long was he managing the warehouse?
For 18 years. That's what the man told me.
18 years? From that long ago?
Yes.
Iba, I need an emergency search. Missing persons from 18 years ago.
Understood.
Huh?
Date, I found her. The girl who looks like Iris.
What's her name?
Monica Iwai, 19 years old at the time of her disappearance. A graduate of Eitoku High School.
What?
That sounds familiar, doesn't it?
Renju was my classmate at Eitoku High. We've known each other for 20 years now. When I was young, I lost someone very important to me. Monica Iwai, my best friend. One of the only friends I had.
Alice is... Monica.
Yeah, and since we know that she looks a lot like Iris, she's been missing for 18 years, and Iris is, 18 years old.
Hitomi's friend who went to the same school as her and Renju.
Yeah, it's Alice. Alice is Monica, and Monica is Iris's mother.
But why? Monica's body was found just now. But even back then, Hitomi knew. She knew that Monica was already dead. Iba, where is Hitomi right now?
At headquarters for questioning. MPD still believes that the body they discovered was Iris.
Got it. Contact boss. Have them bring Hitomi to Abyss.
Roger that.
Going to Abyss. Police headquarters, Tuesday at 5:08 p.m.
You're awfully calm. You saw the corpse of your daughter today. You were called into the station to confirm her identity. And yet here you are, cool as a cucumber, even though you lost your precious daughter. Shall I guess why?
How can Hitomi stay calm?
Her name is Iwai Monica. She has been missing for 18 years. She was 19 years old at the time she went missing. Monica, Hitomi Sagan, and Renju Okiura all attended Eitoku High School. Monica's body was found completely frozen solid. Her right eye was missing. Her body shows multiple stab wounds from an edged weapon to the back of the torso. The cause of death was those stab wounds. The murder weapon was most likely a kitchen knife. She was also pregnant until just before her time of death.
Irrelevant. I only have a few things to go. Here we go.
Because that body isn't Iris. And you know it.
Are you serious?
Yes. Her name is Monica Iwai. She was killed when she was 19. She went to the same high school as you, and she was your best friend. Isn't that right? Nothing to say for yourself? Hiding something? Maybe you killed her with Renju.
That's ridiculous.
Oh, now you're talking. But we know Renju committed a crime, illegally disposing of a body, and we can prove it.
That proof is where Monica was found.
The cold storage warehouse where the body was found. It's been managed by Renju Okiura for almost 2 decades now, and witness testimony proves that he knew about the corpse there. And if I'm not mistaken, you knew about the corpse too, Hitomi. You and Renju have been close since high school. It's not too much of a stretch to think that he told you about the body. And I remember you telling me once.
When I was young, I lost someone very important to me. Monica Iwai, my best friend. One of the only friends I had.
How did you know that she was dead?
I didn't.
Don't play dumb. I know you're hiding something. You know what happened 18 years ago. And you knew she was pregnant. You were her best friend. Of course you would have known. Tell me. Tell me everything!
Date, she's not going to talk. Sync with her.
Quite obvious at this point. She looks that much like Iris. She's Iris's mother.
Date, I'm sure I've told you enough times by now, but please, come back within 6 minutes.
I can't promise you that, Pewter.
What do you mean?
I mean, I'm not coming back until I find something.
Date, you can't.
Why not?
You know why.
Because it will take over my consciousness?
Yes.
But if it's only a little...
No, not even a little. If the sync passes the critical point, the damage will be irreparable.
But what does that mean exactly?
Peter seems aloof. Boss is thinking hard. You two hiding something?
No.
I'm not hiding anything.
Then let's try it. Let's experiment with my mind. Then we'll know for sure what'll happen.
Fine.
Yep.
I'll just say it.
Yeah?
Pewter, tell him.
Me?
You know more about it than I do.
Well,
Yeah, they've been lying about what happens if you go over 6 minutes. What happens after 6 minutes of seeking?
Well, first off, 6 minutes is not a hard limit. It could be 7, or even 8.
I don't care about the exact time. I'm asking what happens if you go beyond the limit.
Do you remember the story I told you about the egg?
Yeah.
Yeah, why?
If
Not
you
accurate.
imagine an egg as your consciousness, the yolk is what goes into the subject's brain. The white remains inside your shell. If you go beyond the limit, your yolk will not be able to return to its shell.
Because the subject's mind will start to take over the sinker's consciousness, right? I know that part already.
Indeed, but there's more to it. After the yolk is devoured, the egg white is brought through the machine next.
Huh?
And there's more. It's not just the sinker's brain. The same process eventually occurs in the subject's as well. In other words, the entire egg ends up being replaced. Mind, consciousness, memory, they are traded. Switched.
The human brain has what can be understood as a memory limit. One brain can only hold one consciousness.
So yes, people are switching bodies if you go over the limit.
It can only contain one person's memories.
And think about how they might have come up with this information. How would they know this? Anything else?
Now you know everything. Talk to the boss.
Why did you keep this a secret?
I was unaware of this as well. This information is not on any accessible databases.
We had to prevent the possibility that the system could be exploited.
Exploited? But...
Even if it wasn't you, someone else might try. We didn't tell any Syncers this, including you. Project Psync is a top-secret project. It's a matter of national security. Even Syncers are on a need-to-know basis. Think about it. What if you were kidnapped by bad people who tried to make you talk?
Bad people?
A criminal organization, spies from another country, those people. If you blabbed about Project Psync, the entire country might be at risk. You heard it from Pewter. The Psync machine isn't just for entering a person's Somnium. It can also be used to swap bodies between two people. Imagine what this machine would be used for in the wrong hands. That's why I didn't tell you. We can't let this secret get out.
Swapping bodies between two people? Trading minds?
And some of the pieces should start to fall into place for you here. I don't know if it's quite so obvious yet, but it will be explained by the end of the game.
Remember what I told you earlier. Are you listening to me?
Yeah, I got it.
Are you really okay?
I'm fine. Start it.
Understood. Let us begin.
God?
I am the god of fire. I burn erotic books with my flames of red-hot anger.
My, how ruthless. Are you okay?
That hurt.
I'll let you read this porno mag if it'll make you feel better.
I will burn it.
The fog is making it pitch black.
I remember this being a really hard Somnium.
Is that a firefly?
I think it took me 2 or 3 tries before I beat it on my first time. There's only one ending to this too, it's just hard.
Activate.
Reveal the hidden secrets! Reveal, sinking in the mountain! Reveal the hidden secrets. Reveal Hitomi's secret buried deep inside.
It disappeared?
No, wait. It might still be nearby.
A flower bud. I cannot identify the variety.
Part of the issue that makes this hard is that there are things hidden in the fog. And I don't know where.
What?
Hitomi B, which lets you know, yeah, there's only one ending to this. If there's 2, it'd say Hitomi C.
A flower bud. I cannot identify the variety.
No?
What happened?
It doesn't have any particular smell, but for some reason I nearly blacked out.
Maybe it's poisonous. Be careful.
What's this? Caring words from you, Date. What are you hiding? A flower bud. I cannot identify the variety.
Worship?
Worship it?
Yeah.
I will pray to it as though I am mourning the dead. It bloomed a little?
I don't know what caused it, but it's better than nothing happening.
Light it up. You lit it up.
5 minutes left, Date.
A hole in a tree. I may be able to fit inside.
Peek inside.
I cannot see anything. It is unnaturally dark.
Did you notice anything?
I did hear the faint sound of the wind.
It must be hollow on the inside.
A hole in a tree.
Stick hand in.
I am not going to be eaten or anything, right? still in the forest.
It's darker than before.
What? Is someone there?
Hey!
That voice is...
Find out where that voice is coming from.
That was Renju's voice. Woolen tree 2.
A hole in the tree. It looks about as big around as a soccer ball.
The Camden.
I am not going to be sucked in, am I?
That's strange. It should have worked.
Did you want to see me get sucked in?
Yeah.
A hole in the tree.
Part of the reason that this is so hard is it's basically non-linear. I have no idea what the actual... it has no there's nothing on here that has any relevance to anything that we've seen from her. Peek inside.
I cannot see anything. It is unnaturally dark.
Anything else?
I do not see anywhere that air could be flowing from. A rock.
Lift.
Do what?
Just try.
Understood.
Well, did you find anything?
No, of course not. A rock.
Kick it.
Understood. My foot hurts.
I see.
My foot hurts!
Sorry.
A rock.
Three minutes, Date.
A rock.
Lift.
Do what?
Just try.
Understood.
Well, did you find anything?
No, of course not. A rock.
Check.
This is a simple rock, but...
Is there any kind of pattern?
No, there does not appear to be. A hole in the tree.
Green?
The Emperor is naked!
Okay. What about the Empress, though?
The Empress is naked!
Sounds like my kind of empire. Let's move there. I don't see anything.
Nor do I. A hole in the...
Tackle it.
Understood. I will do my best. This is a picture of Hitomi, Renju, and Monica.
Everyone is so young. Hold on to that.
Renju Okiura.
Show picture.
Renju, look at this. Wait!
Renju, stop!
Shook Renju.
You have less than 2 minutes, Date. Hurry.
What is this hole? It wasn't here earlier.
Jump in.
Really?
Yeah, go ahead.
Understood. Huh. It's even more difficult to see now. Another voice? Monica! That's Hitomi's voice.
Where is she? Look for her.
I don't have anything to give her right now.
You have 1 minute left.
Yeah, I'm not finishing this. Rock 2. Hole in tree 3. That's what I'm looking for.
Another hole in a tree. About as big as a capybara, I estimate.
Those are pretty big.
Screen.
Hitomi! Date likes Hitomi!
Hey, what are you trying to say? Hitomi won't remember this Psync. But still.
Hitomi stopped.
Date, you've got less than 30 seconds.
Yeah, we don't have enough time to do this. That was a rock. Looking for Hitomi. There we go.
That's Hitomi.
Hug her.
Hitomi? I see.
Well?
She dresses modestly, but underneath she has a curvaceous body.
Good work, Aiba. That's good to know.
That's Hitomi.
Talk to her.
Hitomi, what are you doing here?
Okay, so that's what I need to
She
do.
can't hear you. She looks like she's looking for something.
That was not it.
Date, we can't! Time is up!
Damn it! Is it over?
Yeah, we're starting over. Like I said, this is a tough Somnium. Been doing this a while.
That's Hitomi.
It's not hug or inspect. Let's try touch. No, or sorry,
Where?
hug or talk.
Well, you could, you know, touch her...
But in this Somnium, she might be a minor.
her stomach. Test how soft her stomach is.
If you say so. I touched it.
So, what's the softness situation? Tell me.
It was soft. Nice and pliant. No noticeable abdominal muscles.
Valuable information indeed. Thank you, Aiba.
You old pervert. That's Hitomi.
Inspector.
Hitomi Sagan. Like Renju, this must have been approximately 20 years ago.
Something must have happened around that time.
Okay, so I clearly don't have the information that I need.
3 minutes, Date.
Entry 3.
A hole in it.
Stick your hand in.
I won't get sucked in, right?
Probably not.
Hmm? A cord bracelet has appeared on my wrist. Perhaps it belongs to someone.
It might be important. Hold on to it.
There we go.
That's Hitomi.
Show bracelet!
Do you remember this? Wait!
Follow her!
On it!
Show Hitomi! Hole 2.
A large hole. Was this here before?
Jump in.
If there is nothing left to do... Yeah. Date, what is going on?
I don't know, it's pitch black. I can't see anything.
I see. Then it is not me malfunctioning.
Can you feel your way around?
I can try.
You have less than 2 minutes, Date. Hurry.
Cluster Amaryllis.
A Lycaris flower.
Worship.
Nothing is happening.
That's to be expected, but still disappointing.
A Lycaris flower.
Pick it up.
Let's do it. What? Another hole.
Hole 3.
You have 1 minute left.
A large hole.
Jump in.
We've come this far. I will not protest now. That is...
Sealed the secret. Day 5 Tuesday.
Hitomi, I think I know what happened 18 years ago. You three were close. You, Monica, and Renju. Monica was murdered. You and Renju found the body in the mountains, and you brought it back to the cold storage warehouse. And my guess is Sosajima killed Monica. I've seen inside his head before, using this machine.
I see. If you know that much, then there's no point in hiding it anymore. I'll tell you the truth.
Second residence. 18 years ago.
Wait, you're going to see So?
Yes. I want to talk to him in person.
No, you can't.
Why not? Are you worried about my body? You don't have to worry about that. I'm totally fine.
But your stomach is still...
Oh, my doctor told me that's normal. Your stomach doesn't go down right away after giving birth.
I'm not worried about your body. I don't know how to explain it. So doesn't care about you. And especially not your child.
I haven't told him about giving birth. He contacted me for the first time in a while.
So that's why.
He wants to know about the baby.
He must be panicking. If anyone ever finds out his mistress had his baby, his political career would be over.
It's not like it was an affair.
His wife passed away after giving birth to his son, right?
It would still be a big scandal. He impregnated a girl who just graduated high school. Don't you see how that looks? He knew how the public would take it. That's why he gave you the money to deal with it. There's no way he'll accept that child.
It's okay. I told him that I won't cause any trouble.
Yeah, he gave her money for an abortion.
But could you take care of the baby? Just for a little bit? I'll be right back.
Fine. But take this with you, just in case. It's a GPS transmitter, just to be extra safe.
I really don't think I'll need it. But okay, if it'll make you feel better.
I don't know what Monica saw in So. She said he was kind and loyal, that he wanted to change Japan, but I didn't understand any of it. He tried to convince her to break up with him so many times. She never listened, and it ended in tragedy. What happened next, you already know. Neither Renju or I saw it happen, so I don't know how much of this is accurate, but we could guess what happened.
So himself didn't kill Monica. King? Tomi is sitting quietly. What about Monica's killer?
Date, you said that Monica was killed by So, right? But that's not true. Monica was killed by Saito Sejima, the son of So and his late wife. Saito was 12 at the time.
12?
Yes.
But why would a little boy do that?
I don't know. I can't imagine.
Who told you this?
Renju told me.
But you said he wasn't there.
He heard some of this from the Kumakuras. Renju had connections with them.
How did the Kumakuras know?
So told them.
What did So say to Monica?
He told her to move overseas. He said he'd pay for everything.
What happened after Monica's murder?
So contacted his friend, the chairman of the Kumakuras.
Rohan.
He asked him to dispose of the body and left the scene with Saito.
The incident was 18 years ago. That means the chairman was Rohan, not Moma.
Rohan went to the scene of the crime?
Yes, with some of his men.
Listen to the rest of the story.
Again, neither Renju or I saw this. We were just waiting at my house for Monica to return. But she never came back. We tried to call her cell, but it didn't connect. But then, we saw movement on the GPS.
The GPS Renju gave to Monica?
Yes. At first, we thought she was on her way home. But we saw the GPS getting further and further away from the city. Renju and I got nervous, and we decided to follow it.
What about the baby?
We couldn't take the baby with us, so Renju gave the baby to the mob doctor he trusted.
That's how they found the body. Because of the GPS.
Those are Kumakura men.
Ah.
We didn't dare move. We couldn't speak. We were barely breathing. We could only watch as it all unfolded. I knew what the hole was for, but I couldn't move. Couldn't do anything. I remember my heart beating so fast. Before long.
We good here?
Yeah. Cover her.
Just a minute.
Beautiful.
The Kumakura people covered Monica's body, then left. Renju and I ran over and dug up the grave with a tree branch. What we saw.
Monica! Monica!
We need to call the police.
No, we can't. Not yet.
Why not?
You don't know who those guys are. They would do anything to keep this hidden. I've seen it happen myself. I know what they're capable of. Anyway, think about it. Why would they do this? They thought Monica and her baby were going to be trouble. Monica's stomach was still pretty big. I don't think they know that she gave birth already. What do you think they'd do if they found out? They would take her and kill her too. And then, they'd come for us. They'd make it look like we disappeared. All of us would be gone.
Renju convinced me. He knew more about the dirty underbelly of society than anyone. He knew when something couldn't be handled by the police. He said that they would do anything to kill the child. And I believed him. We had to protect Monica's baby. We had to. No matter what.
Okay. I understand.
Are you still wondering why Falco was sent after Hitomi and Iris?
I decided to trust him. We couldn't leave Monica's body in the forest. We cleaned her up and took her to the cold storage warehouse.
This warehouse is owned by Okiura Fishery. My father runs it. But it's not in use right now. They're moving operations to a better area. They're actually looking for buyers right now. But don't worry. I'll take over the warehouse.
Are you sure?
Yes. Don't worry. I'll keep everyone out. Everyone but you, of course. I'll give you a key. You can come visit any time you want to see Monica.
Monica, don't worry about the baby. I'll protect her, no matter what. And don't worry about them, either. The people who did this to you, I will never forgive them. I'm sorry, Monica. Sorry. I'm sorry. Monica.
Sofa. Steam is rising from the tea. Monica's baby, sleeping soundly. She has a sweet scent. A scent that touches the bottom of my heart. A cute, sleeping face. Renju, 19 years old. Renju's sitting down. About Monica's killer.
I don't really want to discuss this, but there's something you need to know. After talking to the Kumakura gang, I found out who killed Monica. So's son, Saito Sejima.
How? Saito was only
12 years old.
Why? Why would a little boy do that?
I don't know the motive, but I know it's true. So used his connections with the Kumakuras to cover up for his son. And all of the evidence of this scandal, of course.
I'll never forgive them. So, his son, or the Kumakuras.
I feel the same way. But you can't think about revenge now. You and the baby can't lead a life like that. Just bear with it for now. The opportunity will come, so wait until the right moment. Okay?
Did you get the birth certificate?
The mob doctor took care of everything. I have the birth certificate, and I even picked up a mother and baby book. It wasn't cheap, but you don't have to worry about it. Just submit the birth certificate, and everything will be taken care of. You look worried.
I feel like I'm somehow betraying Monica. She was the one who gave birth.
Soon, you won't even be able to think about that, because a war is about to begin.
A war?
Between you and the baby. You won't get a good night's sleep for a long time. You might even start to resent Monica for all this.
Really?
Anyway, as soon as you submit the certificate, you will officially be her mother. Be sure to raise her responsibly. I'll help. Occasionally.
Occasionally, huh?
What should we name her?
I was thinking about her name. How about Iris?
Iris?
The goddess of rainbows in Greek mythology, and the colored part of her eye.
And the flower, too.
Right.
I thought it might have something to do with your name, Hitomi.
Not only that, it's also for Monica's name. The kanji for Monica uses the character for love.
And Monica reminds me of Manako, Japanese for eye.
So both names have something to do with the eye.
And I, which means love, will always be a part of Iris.
So that's how you came up with the name?
Don't you think it's nice?
Iris. Iris. Yeah, I really like it.
And so my life with Iris began. Raising a child was much harder than I expected. Waking up in the middle of the night to change diapers or feed her. Iris wasn't a good sleeper. I had to sing her lullabies to put her to sleep. And I always needed to put her to bed so carefully. It would only take 10 seconds before she'd start crying again. So I had to pick her up, sing her another lullaby, then put her back to bed. After doing this over and over, before I knew it, the morning sun would creep in through the windows. But even with all that, I cherished every single day. My hatred for those responsible never went away. But my hands were full, raising Iris. I devoted myself to her. I never thought about anything else. Eventually, my desire for revenge just faded away.
Mama, omelet! Omelet! Sweetie, up? Mommy, I won race today! Is Mommy proud of me? Mommy, I want to see Milky Moon again! Mommy, you are so good at dancing! Mommy, pancakes are done! Sorry, I burned it a little. Mommy, why can't I dance at the stores? I can't help it. My body dances on its own. Mommy, don't more people come to barbecues? How come it's always you and me? Hey, Mommy. How long will it take my bone to get better? I want to dance again with everybody. Hey, Mommy, do you like my shirt? Look, we're matching! Mommy, thank you for everything! I love you more than anything in the whole wide world! Mommy, look! I drew it!
The Okonomiyaki War, huh?
That was so fun! We should do it again!
The food or the food fight?
Both!
I'm gonna have to say no to the latter, sweetie. It's never to clean.
Uncle said he wants to do it again, too. Hey, Mommy.
Yes?
Are you gonna marry him?
What are you talking about?
As long as it's Uncle, I'm all for it! I say go for it!
I would always question myself. Could I keep living a lie? I had promised Monica that I would avenge her, but I couldn't work up the courage. And maybe Renju was exaggerating, but there's no statute of limitations for murder in Japan. If we showed Monica's body to the police, so would be punished by the law. And the Sajima's and Kumakura's crimes would be uncovered. But that would mean Iris's secret would be uncovered as well. That's what I was really worried about. I didn't want Iris to know that So was her father. And even more than that, I didn't want her to know that I'm not her real mother. That's the real reason I've been silent for 18 years. I didn't want to lose Iris. But fate can be cruel. God used other means to take Iris from me. In January, Iris suddenly collapsed. It was caused by a malignant tumor in her brain. There's nothing we can do. She only has a year to live at most. That's what the doctor said. If you remember me telling you. But what I didn't tell you is that there was an experimental new treatment. It was
Some of the cutting-edge nanomachines can even go inside your body and cure illnesses. They can even cure cancer. And they go beep, beep, beep. That's what Mom said.
Nanomachines. Nanomachines could remove the tumor, but the procedure would be so expensive. With my salary, it wasn't something I could afford. I thought hard about it, about how I could get my hands on that kind of money, but I couldn't think of a solution. Time passed. Before I knew it, it was November. Iris's symptoms worsened. Her time was running out. I was starting to panic. I couldn't sit here and waste time while Iris... In any case, I had to get the money before it was too late. So I thought of a plan. A plan to blackmail Sosajima.
This is why we saw her standing in the manor yard with Sosajima on the Iris end.
2 days ago, on Saturday night, I called So and invited him to come to the warehouse. He agreed to come. After I hinted at what happened 18 years ago, I had prepared everything, hiding behind the forklift until So came. When he finally arrived, he walked over to the workbench where I had laid Monika's body. He lifted the cloth and looked down. He whimpered and stumbled back. Even he was fazed, seeing a body he thought he got rid of 18 years ago. Not to mention it was the body of a woman he was in a relationship with. A woman his own son killed. He reacted exactly as I expected he would. I had prepared a recording and sent it to his phone.
I know what happened 18 years ago. Everything. I know who did it, and I know she had a baby inside her. You can probably guess what I'm going to say next. Be prepared to pay for my silence. I will tell you the exact amount later. And don't tell anyone about this. Not Saito, not the Kumakuras. If you do anything even remotely suspect, I will go to the press with the truth. Understand?
I told him to keep quiet and cut ties with the Kumakuras. Even if he found out who I was, without the Kumakura gang, he had no power over me. And there's no way he'd risk his political career, not to go after me. I saw So put his phone back into his pocket and run out of the warehouse.
This is also why we saw So meeting with the Kumakuras.
I came out of my hiding place to put Monika's body back. But then, something unexpected happened.
Dante came running in.
I saw you, Date. I hid behind the forklift before you saw me. And when you were done looking around...
It can't be. Iris.
I was losing consciousness. My head felt fuzzy. I couldn't gather my thoughts. I didn't know what to say. Instead, Iva did the talking.
Iris is not Hitomi's daughter. But Iris's father is Sosajima. Her mother, Monica Iwai, was killed 18 years ago by So's son, Saito. However, Hitomi raised Iris since she was a baby.
Hitomi showed unwavering love and compassion for her, just as much as her biological mother would have, if not
more.
Iris's tumor was discovered in January of this year. The only possible treatment was experimental nanotechnology. However, that treatment is restrictively expensive. Hitomi devised a plan to blackmail Sosajima for the money. The best way to establish the blackmail was to show him proof directly. That is why Hitomi created the scene with the corpse. She was the one who called So to the warehouse. On Sunday night, what Date saw was what Hitomi had prepared for So. That is the summary of what we have learned so far. But there are some things I have yet to understand. Date, pull yourself together. Ask her questions. Date, snap out of it!
I heard Aiba call for me and came to. Hitomi is sitting quietly. Why did Rohan remove Monika's eye? We know the answer.
I have no idea.
Continuing Sunday's events.
I probably don't have to ask, but let me just be sure. After I left the warehouse, what did you do?
I put Monika's body back onto the hood of the forklift. Then, I left.
Makes sense.
That's why the police didn't see the body when they arrived on the scene. It makes perfect sense now that I have the facts. Iris did not resurrect. You simply mistook Monika for Iris.
Yeah, they do look quite similar.
The body did not disappear. Hitomi moved it. Those were the events at the warehouse Sunday night. Simple.
Did you tell Renju about blackmailing So?
No, I did not. All of this was my idea.
Good. Summarize for me.
There are still a few loose ends, but I believe I understand what occurred 18 years ago. However, none of this ties directly back to Shoko Nadami. Her murder was just 4 days ago. Is it connected? Or are these two separate cases?
If there is a connection, it would be with Renju and So. We can think about it later. More importantly,
I headed for the exit.
Wait. Where are you going?
to look for Iris, of course.
But you have no idea where she is, right?
Do you know something?
Yes.
Hitomi is standing there. How do you know where Iris is?
At around 4 o'clock today, I received a phone call.
Oh.
I don't know who it was. They were using a voice modulator.
What did they say?
I have your daughter. Don't call the police or she dies. That's why I didn't tell you earlier.
Renju.
We don't know that for certain. It could be number 89.
Either way, Iris is in danger right now.
Listen to the rest of the story.
The voice asked for something else. He told me to go to a specified location with you.
With me?
Yes.
The culprit knows me? It must be Renju. What location?
I'm sorry, but this stops now.
Date. Run!
Boss!
Please, do not worry. I merely put her to sleep.
What are you doing?
My orders! They told us to halt our investigation. The boss was already going against orders as it is, which is why
Investigation? What investigation? Shoko or Iris?
Neither. The investigation of Monika's murder.
Monika? But her case is all but completely solved.
Yes, but only to us, right? If we say nothing, then her investigation is ongoing.
So Tsujima. So threatened us, didn't he?
I don't know. But you've been stripped of your authority on this investigation. As of 5 minutes ago. In fact, you are to be placed under house arrest. What will you do, Date? I suggest you comply.
Aiba, can you turn the power off?
Easily.
Alright, get ready. 3, 2, 1.
That would hurt. Back in the locker like he belongs.
Now tell me, where is the location?
I can't tell you.
Why not?
If I told you, you'd go alone, wouldn't you? But if I don't go with you...
Alright, take me there.
I'm gonna say the lock. There's gotta be a lock here. Okay, we're at the Abandoned Factory, Tuesday at 9:30 p.m. We've been to the Abandoned Factory exactly once before. Remember what's special about it?
I know this place.
It's the chemical plant that closed 8 years ago.
I knew that. How did I know that? Here we go. The corners of my mind were aching.
Date, I'm sorry, but this is going to be bad.
What happened?
Someone has begun to access my stored memory. They are attempting to wipe all the data. Everything I have accumulated over the last 5 years, including backups.
Pewter. Is Pewter doing this?
Almost definitely. He does have admin rights. I summoned some ice, but that will only buy time. I have 4 hours at the most. After my ice is broken, Peter will be able to access logic, my core programming. He will be able to destroy my mind.
Why?
It must be related to the orders they are receiving from the top. The higher-ups clearly see you as a threat, Dante. They are attempting to limit your power by removing me from the equation. I suppose their motivation hardly matters now. The most important thing now is finding Iris and bringing her to Abyss within 4 hours. Or else, I will cease to exist.
Date? What's wrong?
Nothing. Just...
Alright, now you know. So get moving. I'm counting on you, Date.
4 hours. It's fine. That should be plenty of time. Ripped my revolver and got moving.
I'll go in first. You wait here.
Okay.
The lock, right? I know there's a lock here. Yep, here's the Psync machine.
Is that...
That's Renju.
Renju?
And we got tased. By number 89. The case remains unsolved. Room in Kawasaki District. Abandoned factory. Locked. Unlocked. However, I can't just get into this right now. We are past the end of the stream time, but we will be finishing next time. There's absolutely not enough game left before this ends. So, but I don't know that it's less than an hour, so I don't want to keep going. So that's going to be all for today. So when we come back next time, we will be finishing this game, and there is a sequel, so we'll be getting into that. At any rate, that's going to be all for today. So thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next time.